Hey, thanks for tuning in. I have another gear review today, something I've been using recently for more mellow pursuits. That's right, sunglasses. This time, Smith Castaway. I use these sunglasses for all sorts of things, like driving. And because these sunglasses are polarized with a gray-green lens, they're a perfect sunglass for this type of thing. And I've also used them for hiking. Now these are the matte black versions with the gray-green lens. They're polarized, and they also have Smith's Chromapop technology, which really makes colors pop. Between the Chromapop treatment and the gray-green lens, the greens out in landscapes when you're out there hiking really come to life. And with the polarization, the blues in the sky become a really deep blue, so that when you throw all these together and you're out there hiking along, it just really turns the scenery up to 11. So I think these sunglasses would be good for almost any pursuit, but I think the name gives it away for the one activity where they really shine, and that's on the water. We're going paddling out there. Castaway, as the name implies, these are obviously going to be good sunglasses for fishing, and that might be their primary design function, but they'd also be good for stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, hang out in the dock, hang out on the beach, anything where you're on the water, where it gets really bright. The polarization, the gray-green lens, they're all going to work to keep your eyes nice and comfortable on the water. So as stated in the previous footage, I think the Smith Castaways will work in many different situations, but they truly shine on the water. I did some back-to-back testing using these sunglasses and a different pair of Smith sunglasses that I have, and the other sunglasses don't have polarized lenses. And so I like to do this sometimes when I'm testing sunglasses. I'll bring two different pairs with me with different types of lenses, and I'll wear a pair for a while and then switch off to the other pair so that I get a contrast between the two in the same situation. And definitely these with the polarized lenses on the water, you could see in the water better. The colors of the water where I was paddling there in that mountain lake goes from emerald greens to deep blues, and with the polarization I could see through the water and those colors were really coming to life versus the non-polarized lenses. And the glare that comes off of water, when the sun's hitting it and you get the reflection, again, the polarized lenses seem to kind of tone that down a bit. Another reason I think that these sunglasses work well in the water is because they're kind of a wraparound, and as you see on the side here, they get a little thick here on the frame. I think that works well for the water, especially when you've got sun coming in from the sides. It kind of just tones down any back flashing that might happen on the inside of the lens. Any high quality lens is going to have some kind of coating on the inside, and in the case of this particular model, it's kind of a blue coating, and so I didn't get any back flashing. I didn't see any blue flashing from sunlight coming in from the side, and I think a lot of that has to do with this thicker frame, so I actually count that as a benefit with this particular sunglass. So many different uses for this sunglass. I think it's fashionable enough just to wear as an everyday sunglass for sure. One use that I think that they wouldn't work well in is with mountain biking. Because it's a polarized lens, the polarization tends to impact depth perception. in a negative way. And so I wouldn't use them for mountain biking. Mountain biking sunglass lenses tend to be not polarized for that particular reason. So I wouldn't wear these for mountain biking. I have other sunglasses to take care of that. So with your purchase of these sunglasses, you of course get the hard carrying case from Smith. It comes with the pouch that you can put the sunglasses in. It also serves as the lens cleaner. And in this particular model, they actually come with a leash that integrates with the arms of the frame, and I'll show you how that works. It uses their pivlock system, which they use in their interchangeable lens system with some of their other models, like the Ruckus, and I'll show you how that works. It's pretty nifty. So it's the pivlock system that they use on their other sunglasses for their interchangeable systems, and it just goes in like that. This side here, just kind of like this, push it, done. And then you can pull these to make it longer, and then you wrap this around your neck like this. Ta-da! So I can see how this would work really well for fishing. You know, you're fishing, you want to take these off and tie your fly or whatever. But also if you're paddling, stand up or kayaking, and you go over in the water, then hopefully these are going to make it less likely that you're going to lose your sunglasses in the big drink. So overall, I think this is a great sunglass, has many uses: driving, on the water. Don't use it for mountain biking, but use it for road riding. That's fine. Everyday sunglass, all of that. But I will ding Smith for one thing, and that is them not having interchangeable lenses. I prefer sunglasses that have interchangeable lenses. I think Smith can make some more of their models with the interchangeable system. I just don't like it when I buy a pair of sunglasses, and these aren't cheap, and let's say I scratch the lens somehow, and now all of a sudden I have to throw away all this plastic into the landfill. But when you have an interchangeable lens system, you just order new lenses, pop them back in, and you're still using the same frames. Also, the interchangeable lenses allow you to change your lenses based on your activity and based on the light conditions for that activity. So I just think that if they made these with interchangeable lenses, they would be 100%. The other negative point about them is that these are plastic frames, and Smith does have a plant-based material that they use for some of their other models. Their Evolve line is what it's called, and it's a plant-based plastic, and non-petroleum based. And so if they made these out of that material, which I don't see why they couldn't, again, they'd be right up there. So 2 points where of contention where I would say, Smith, come on, let's do something a little better here. But other than that, I think they're a great sunglass, and if you're going to be doing water sports, fishing, paddling, that kind of thing, they're great. Now, one thing to note about these sunglasses, if you have a smaller head and face, they might feel a tad roomy to you. I have a medium-sized head and face, and they're just on the edge of feeling a bit too big, but they fit me fine, so I'm going to keep them. So it's just something to think about. As mentioned earlier, these are the matte black with the gray-green lens, and gray-green is kind of a classic color. I like it, and these have, I think it's about 16% VLT, visible light transmission, so that makes them really good for almost all conditions. Even when there's a slight overcast, or if you're going in and out of shade, there's enough light there for you to see. Those cloudy days, the sun is coming in and out, perfect for that. And yet, with the polarization, they're still great when it's really bright and the sun comes back out like it is now. So I think it's a great lens shade to go with. Go to Smith's website. They have different color frames with different lens options, and that's where you'll find out more details on this particular model, the Castaway. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this review. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, become a subscriber, and until next time, we'll see you on the next one.